Right now, there's an entire spiritual war that's happening right now, and this is how we should respond to it. In Ephesians 6:11-12, Paul tells us that put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Guys, this world is being ran by the devil right now. And the thing is, we shouldn't ignore that. The way that we ignore that is when we don't even acknowledge that. But if we don't acknowledge the battle that we're called to fight, then that doesn't make us less in danger. That makes us unprepared. Think of it as like eating certain food with the blindfold on. You don't know what that food is unless if you've had it before and you'll know what it is. Now, think of it as God's word. We'll know how to experience against what is wrong and what is right in doing, knowing that we have God's word living in us. To understand what there is to know, we got to understand what we have to use. By God's word, think of it as where Jesus was face to face with the devil, and the devil was trying to tempt Jesus. Jesus was able to combat all the things that the devil said, eventually leading to the devil losing against what Jesus had spoken, and from the devil to flee away from him. Now, we got to understand God's word. We have to really know what it is. It's a light and a path to our feet. It's the guidance of our way against the battle that we face. And by ignoring it, we're pushing away God's word and making ourselves unaware of the battle that we should face, of the battle of the sling that we should pick up against the giant that we are to face. You might be wondering, how do I face this battle? Well, you got to understand what there is to use and what we're fighting against. Our battle is against the enemy, the devil. It's not against anybody else with arguing with them and only pushing to a point that doesn't even matter. But it's to truly lock in, to understand what we're facing and why it's truly a big deal. So my question for you today is, are we using God's light and the resources that we have against the darkness and evil that is currently ruling over this world?